This is a demonstration of the new Mouseover tooltips available for expression inputs in Template Studio Author in NX2506, the June 2025 release of NX. I'm going to use this product template here to illustrate the technique, but this works exactly the same in product templates and feature templates and deformable components now that these are all authored in the Template Studio Author environment. So let's take a look at how you can use these to inform and guide the users of your NX template designs here. Okay, here's how it works. This product template we're looking at here is one of the earliest examples actually of a product template. This was created by a great guy named Dwayne Evans back in about NX5, as I recall. So close to 20 years ago. It actually was a parametric model that he had before that. And he wrapped it with a product template interface that looks kind of like this. Now he created this back in, again, quite a while ago, and did it with some tabs up here at the top, right? So there's some different kinds of equipment that go in there. For each kind of equipment, there's a tab and there's a quantity choice here. So for instance, this analyzer right here is this guy with the blue screen in here. And if we go in there and say that we want 2 of those instead of 1 of those, we'll see that it'll add a second one. It's actually going to grow the cabinet. The cabinet right now is 66 inches tall. It's going to insert another one of these guys, and you'll see the cabinet get a little taller here. And then, of course, this is collecting up some information about quantities of floor panels and legs and so forth. As we can come in and say we want multiples of these, right? Say I want a couple of these cabinets, and we use more floor and more supports and so forth, right? So let me put this back, and let's put this back at 1 here. We don't need multiples of those right now. But you see what's going on here, right? Each of these we choose a quantity, and on each of these tabs, Dwayne put on here an image of the thing that we're looking at and a chunk of text. Now, when he did this way back when, he did this using an image, as you can tell, and formatted the text nicely, and then screen captured it and put that in there. And a thing that I've noticed here is that 20 years later, we run NX at higher resolution these days. And so one of the things that's happening here is that this older image is especially narrow in the current dialogues as we're running here at a higher resolution. So this doesn't look as awesome as it used to. So one of the things that we did here again in NX2506 is gave you the ability to start to do a really rich tooltip on Mouseover here of any of the expression inputs. So what we're going to create here is the ability to mouse over this quantity here, for instance, for the analyzer, and we're going to actually grab that text and that image and put them into a tooltip here, okay? Now, I'm retyped this text here. Actually, I did some OCR to grab it, but grab that text and that image, and we'll use that here to do this. This again is one of the originals here. So this was created with the older Product Template Studio Author tool. If we go into here, we can see that it here in the older environment. We can tell it's the older environment because Visual Rules is over here in a tab, for instance. The files are in a manager here and so forth. The toolbar is pretty sparse up here, right? So this is the older one prior to about NX2506, and the newer environment stores the data in a more interesting way, cleaner way, and open the door for us to start to do feature templates and deformable components in the environment here as well. So we're going to migrate this one forward, right? So if we exit Product Template Studio here, the older application, all we have to do to bring it forward is go into the new Product Template Author tool, and this is going to do that migration, right, for us into the newer format. You don't have to do that. You can continue to use the old product template if you want to. Totally fine, like we were just doing. But we want to bring it forward and take advantage of some of these new tools. The new development, of course, is in this common environment now where we can create product templates and feature templates and deformable parts here. So anyway, let's take it in here, and that conversion is quite quick. It takes about that long to do it. Now it's done. And so you'll notice that the dialog comes forward very nicely. And a couple new things that are here that you'll notice. One in particular is the units here in this cabinet height. This particular expression, if we scroll down here, this is right here. This Z height expression is an inch units expression, and so that inches is showing up there for us automatically in this widget. Let's see. Let's work on the tooltips. For all of these guys, let's do it for that analyzer, because that's the one I have the text for. I'm going to come up in here, and yeah, this is our quantity for the analyzer. This is our analyzer group here, right? So for this particular widget, when I select it, you see it highlight orange there. It tells me I've got the right one. Again, we can come in here now, and on our display style, we've chosen here the list of choices. That's coming in and setting this as 1, 2, 3 as our options to do that. And as part of that display style, you'll see here now also this tooltip string and tooltip images that we can use here on this particular one. Because this is a list of choices, we actually could do a tooltip for each one of these, which is kind of cool. but we're just going to do one. Actually, sorry, this is the ones specifically for the list. These have been around for a while. We can do these here too. Up here above, this one is the one I want. This tooltip options here, it's optional as it says. This is the one for the whole widget. So this is going to do it here over on the name, on the quantity. This will also be available for these down here, for instance. If we want to look at these other expressions down here, you'll see that tooltip options available all the time now here up above, regardless of the display style, right? So again, let's come back and grab that quantity analyzer. There we go. And look at this. So this, again, has the option to do a string. We can just type in a string here, and I'm going to go do that. I'm going to copy and paste from another monitor here, grab this string. It's a long one. There's quite a bit of text there. This is going to automatically wrap it to a good width and set that up for us. And then the image here, again, we can optionally do that. Let's do it just with a string for a minute. With just the string, I can come out here and say finish. This is going to go out, and again, we'll have our updated template interface here now. And as we come to edit reusable component for this guy, and come to the Analyzer tab, we'll see that as we mouse over the quantity right there, we get that string. And it's that same text that's in the image up above, but it's readable now on this monitor, and will continue to be so as we go forward, and maybe in another 20 years or even higher resolution monitors. So that's just the text. Let's go back into the author application here and add the image, right? So let's again come to our quantity analyzer right there, and we've got the tooltip string. The image here we can do from the native OS if we want to. We can embed that inside the part file if we want to. I have another video that talks about how to do that. And look at the image path here. And I'm just going to go grab this image from a spot here on disk where that one is stored. And let's go to, actually it's already there. Let's go to, I think it's a bitmap as I recall, and let's grab the analyzer bitmap right there. We'll say OK. That's going to add that to our tooltip as well. Okay. Now, with those two in place, we've got the text, we've got our image in place. Again, we could have embedded that in the part if we're running in Team Center. This could also be a managed one in here from Team Center. In this case here, we're just doing it from the OS. We'll close this here and go take a look. And so here again, as we come out and look at our edit reusable component here, you'll notice on that Analyzer tab now as we mouse over that we've got this image and the text in a really nice tooltip there. So pretty cool. Again, intent here is to allow you to start to steer users toward more good guidance, right, about how to interact with particular expressions on your dialog without having to take up a whole bunch of dialog real estate to do it, like this, right? This is creative use of tabs here, of course, to do this. If this were all in one big long dialog, this would be a crazy long. So you see what we're doing there with the analyzer one. Okay, now I'm going to show you what this looks like. We take it to its logical conclusion, right? I'm going to come close all of this guy and open up this other one here. that is this one. That is what it looks like if we take all those tabs and convert those all to just a regular option menu there with the Mouseover tooltips, right? So for this this system configuration, the number of cabinets here, I just left this one with just the text, right? We can do that certainly. And for each of these other ones here, I've got that bigger tooltip we were looking at with the image unique to that piece of equipment and the description of what that piece of equipment is, right? And now this dialog can be really concise, right? We can leave a nice image up at the top there if we want to, and optionally, and then be able to very richly document really each of these inputs and let us talk to our users, describe exactly what they're going to be doing here as they interact with our dialog. Okay, so hope you find that very useful.